Yo, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're not rocking with the best. He is I, and I am him. DJ Zach, the Incredible Vinyl Assassin. When I'm not in front of this turntable spinning some music, you can catch me on the fastest growing podcast in the country, Ikonini Podcast. We drop every Wednesday and Friday, so check it out. Let's talk about podcasting for a minute. So let's say you wanted to record a podcast, you, a co-host, and maybe have two guests, or a co-host and two people joining in remotely via phone or Skype or Zoom, one of those. What would you do? Most people would probably go in for the Rodecaster Pro, which is the most popular podcasting solution right now. You can also go with the Zoom Podtrak P8 or the Tascam. The Tascam is called what? The Tascam something. I forgot what the Tascam is called, but those are really high-end podcasting devices. But what if you're on a shoestring budget and you probably can only spare like $220? What do? You do this. You get this Zoom Podtrak P4. Can you see it? Beautiful, isn't it? Look. Yeah, so it has 4 XLR mic inputs, each with the individual gain knob controls. It has mute buttons. It has 4 sound pads. It has 4 headphone outputs, each with also individual gain controls. It has a small LCD screen, you can see. And when you plug it in, because it uses batteries, by the way, it uses batteries, but I think I ran out. So I'm just going to plug it to my power bank and then try and switch it on. There you go. Can you see that? So it has 4 mic inputs, meaning you can have 4 people connected to this at the same time. The only issue is not an issue as such, like if talking from someone who's come from a Rodecaster Pro. Rodecaster Pro will give you 4 mic inputs, and then it will give you a TRRS input for a phone, a USB input, and a Bluetooth connection. So you probably have about 7 connections, if I'm not wrong, with the Rodecaster Pro. But with this, you get 4 connections, which 2 are dedicated mics, and the other 2 can either be mics, or you can use a phone or a USB, or you can plug in a BTA2, which is a Bluetooth device that Zoom would provide if you pay for it. That is, it doesn't come with the device, and then you can have 4 people connected at the same time. Now, one of the most beautiful thing about this Podtrak 4 is that it has mix minors. For those who do sound like me, you know what it means. When you have like the traditional mixers that don't have a telephone hybrid and you need to have a phone call connected to the device, you will have to do mix minors using a bunch of dongles, adapters, cables, and then the mixer has to have a send and return effects. If it doesn't, you might not be able to do it, but it's also like really cumbersome to do. Like it's a lot of work. But this thing comes with mix minors built in for the phone, for the TRRS connection and the Bluetooth connection. The USB connection has mix minors, but you will have to enable it manually by yourself. It doesn't. It's not automatically enabled. So that's one of the things. And then it has an SD card slot, which uses SD, SDHC, SDXC. Yeah, that was a mouthful. I know. I shouldn't be able to say that. Okay, so yeah, you can do that here, and then it takes up to about 512 GB. Then you got connections for DC 5 volts, so you can plug in a power bank, or you can plug in a USB, direct from the wall, 5 volts. The usual phone charger, I think would do. And you have a USB connection here, which means if you plug this to your laptop, it acts as a sound card. So you can also get audio in and out of this. On the right, we have the power button, of course. And at the back here, we have this. It uses batteries, meaning you can do your podcast on the run. You can be out there like just doing your thing. You see something interesting. Maybe you want to record something interesting. Take your mics off the backpack, plug them in, and do your podcast, record it, go home, process it, and that's it. So it's one of those things like if you are on a budget and you want your audio to sound like this, you can get one of this. It's $220 on Amazon. Locally, you can get it for $24,000. I think there's a shop that does that. Then yeah, that's it. Is there anything I'm missing? Am I missing anything? So that's all I wanted to talk to you about today. This Zoom Podtrak P4 recorder. And maybe next week, if I should I do it next week or should I just continue? Because I have it here. It's the one I'm using. It's the mic I'm using. This is the Zoom ZDM-1, which you can get a bundle with the recorder for a slightly discounted price on Amazon or on whichever site you buy your stuff from. But yeah, so that's it. That's it. If you like the way the mic sounds, this is the Zoom ZDM-1. Now, I didn't record this using the Zoom because I'm in a very noisy neighborhood, so I wasn't sure about the noise suppression on that one. So I just decided to go with what I know, which is the Rodecaster Pro, one of the best mixers you can ever get for $600. It's crazy. Like there's a lot of noise outside, but I'm sure you can't hear a lot of it. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk to you about today. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, tell a friend to tell a friend, and also don't forget we are also on Ikonini, so you can catch us over there every Wednesdays and Fridays, 12 noon. And yeah, catch you on the flip side.